I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take wild. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me if I do a song.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a... We're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Has room down the left sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Josh Sweat making the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. That's complete inside the 35. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs start off well to tie things 7-7. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Good, set. Hey, easy, 63, pass. No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Justin Reed with the tackle. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Great, set. Yeti. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Goddard brings it in on the slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch.
First down throwing for Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Great, set. No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's 3rd and short.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Great, set. Crowd left Yeti. Hey. Crowd left Yeti. Nope.
Hurts to throw. This finds Smith. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points.
No touch.
First down, a run with Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
No touch.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They've got a man in motion.
No touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
No touch. No touch.
Barkley takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back at the 5.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
No touch.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Crowd left Yeti.
I'll try again with Barkley. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. McCole Hardman now on the return. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Fight hard.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Attack, attack. Yellow, yellow. Attack.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That throw behind his intended target.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. And it's the Chiefs. With it, first and 10. Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone in line. Mahomes on first and 10. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at... They're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one finds Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Great, set. Tiger Hornet. Crowd up, Yeti.
Pressure coming, and it's Hurts. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Go Silver, ready? Hey!
Hurts throwing again. Escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down. Big gain downfield. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. It's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, 43, 15.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So it'll be second down.
Follow me, 15.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
15. Hey, go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles take over after returning it inside the red zone. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Great. Check. 73.
Here's Saquon. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Offense to the line for second down.
Great. Check. Hey, 73. No.
Hurts now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get a huge return down to the 25-yard line before that tackle's made. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Eagles are going to set up just beyond the 10-yard line. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Miami. No touch.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
No touch.
They run it with Saquon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Receiver in motion, headed right.
No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Nick Bolton has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
So the defense scores, and now their offense coming out for 2 more.
Great pick 6 pints.
This is caught. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
They give to Barkley, left side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Josh Sweat making the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 now. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Caught near the goal line. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous...
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie us up 28-all. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. We're still tied through 3 here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Campbell hauls it in. Still has some space inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Taken in by Smith. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Hey, 73! No touch.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And they send a man in motion. He's back to throw. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Mahomes. It is caught left side. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Chiefs down by 7. They've got 1st down from the 31. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Attack!
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Setting up to pass. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, 43. Hey, rip list. 15. Hey, 15.
He'll look to throw it. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Here are the Chiefs facing a massive 2-point try.
Yellow, yellow.
Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
To the ground with Barkley. And they'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 4.